I've been part of this industry for about 15 years. As soon as I left Group Trek, I did a personal training course, got into health and fitness. Eventually, from that point onwards, I started studying. I went into chiropractic, so I had almost 4 to 5 years of medical studies behind me. Unfortunately, I didn't finish that degree, but then I started training full-time as a personal trainer. I found that as my passion, driving people to get to their workouts and to get on stage competing. Personally, I competed for the first time in 2007 after having a university career of sprinting for almost 8 years. So always being obsessed about my body and trying to get into the best possible shape I can, have it perform at the most optimal level that I can as well. That to me was always important. So it's quite nice for me to be in an industry where I can actually do to others what I've done to myself as far as knowledge is concerned and motivation is concerned, trying to get them to believe in themselves and to actually achieve those goals and aspirations which they set for themselves, which I think a lot of people think they can't do and they don't have the ability of doing because they don't have people behind them that can push them for it and make them believe that they actually can do it. I mean, I've met Captain Beer from FHM. He was 165 kilos of overweight person. I got him down to 87.5 kilos in 11 months. That was 65 kilos, and that's just by motivating him, giving him the right diet, the right cardio techniques, and to make him believe that he can do it. And I mean, he didn't just impress myself, he impressed everybody at the gym. The whole of South Africa knows his story, so stuff like that that really gets you motivated and gets you driven. Look, I'm trying to basically make my comeback and try and train a little bit harder and get back into the game, steering away this time from bodybuilding. I don't want to do bodybuilding that much anymore. It's quite hardcore and intense on the body. I find, like your Body Beautiful competitions and your figure competitions, they're a lot lighter on the body, even though it's still quite intense. I mean, you still train quite as hard and the dieting is very intense, but the form of training changes completely, when you're training for fitness and physique, because you're bringing different types of muscles out of your body to look differently on stage as well. So, the vascularity, the separation, the detail between the muscles is generally a lot higher than in bodybuilding shows where people are, especially in South Africa, more mass orientated, where they're concerned about being the biggest guy on stage. And that's not the case when it comes to your muscle beach looks and the people competing in figure shows. Those are people that have more quality muscle and also more aesthetic muscle. So for me, that's what I'm going to try and do this year is get my muscles to look a little bit more prettier than what they're going to look freaky. So we'll see how that goes. Now, I think we're about 15 weeks out from Body Beautiful now, so I'm going to put together a training program for you guys. It's probably going to be initially an 8-week program to get you going. That's going to be on your food aspects of training, and also then the resistance training and the cardiovascular training, followed then by a 7-week, which I would say is almost like a pre-competition type of time period where you're going to go into the show, dropping your calories, reducing your carb intakes, increasing your cardiovascular training, getting the right zones right for that, whether you're going to do long duration training with low intensity or whether you're going to do high intensity interval training. I'm going to teach you how to do those 2 types of training for cardiovascular training and then also for weight training, especially when it comes to pre-competition, how you're supposed to train weights to get the most out of your muscles, the detail, the quality and the hardness coming out of the muscle, which a lot of people actually aren't aware of, going into shows. When I speak to people and I say, have you done this form of training? Have you done this form of training? You don't know what I'm talking about. And then also going into the week, how you find you're going to prep for that and how you're going to actually get yourself to be on stage, showing all the muscles on your skin and having a dry physique on stage.
First of all, where I started was right here at Gym Physique, and I was training and Lauren approached me and asked me to enter Body Beautiful, and that was the first competition I ever did, which was in 2010. I absolutely loved every second of it, from the prep down to the weeks before, getting ready for the competition, being backstage, meeting people backstage, making fitness friends for life, which is what it should be about, making friends that you can keep in your life forever. And getting on that stage and just the adrenaline and the excitement and feeling like you've really achieved your goal. And from there it just all blew out of proportion. Firstly, I started as just an athlete, first time athlete like everybody else. We all start somewhere. And first competition, as I tell all my clients and athletes, Once you get on that stage once, you're going to be back. I've never seen someone get on there and not come back. From there, I came back to Body Beautiful because I wanted to win. I achieved my goal. And after that, I decided to start my own business, which is Catabolic. And I'm now training athletes and clients to enter competitions because they don't always have the right people to go to with the right knowledge to actually prep them to get on stage. And Body Beautiful's also got me to compete in other competitions, which I really have enjoyed as well, but Body Beautiful is the best to date. And I also from there have picked up 3 sponsors along the way. My latest sponsor is Super Shape, which I must say is really the best of the best. And I will be competing this year in a few competitions, which will be WBFF and NABA SA competitions throughout the year. Basically at Catabolic, my first concern is my client's health. Nothing else comes first, health first. Once that is out the way and you're healthy and fit to go, then we can focus on your goals. Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to pick up weight? Do you want to tone? You want to build muscle? And we achieve all these goals as natural and as healthy as possible. 1000%, no fat burners, no strict dieting 10 weeks before a competition. It's all about a healthy lifestyle. We maintain it 365 days a year, and if anything, you have a 10-day prep plan where you just decarb a little, drop some water and the little girly things to go at the end. Well, I would personally like to invite them to come see me. For my contact details, they can go to my website www.catabolic.co.za, and I'd be more than willing to assist them to, if they have been to someone else and they've damaged their bodies, I'd be more than willing to help them fix what's been damaged. Or even just if they're starting from scratch, I'd love to just help them to get to know what to do and what's the steps to take and to do it the right way and to get on that stage and really shine. For those of you that are watching this and are contemplating whether to compete or not, please take my advice. Get off that couch or wherever you are, start exercising, come see me, and I challenge you to get on that stage this year because it's going to be a show not to be missed.